We are now the mainstream, he insisted. Labour has yet to set out a clear position on Brexit, particularly on what terms Britain will retain access to the EU single market. Corbyn earlier this month called for full access, later adding, whether that's formal membership, which is only possible, I believe, if you are actually a member of the EU, or whether it's an agreed trading relationship, is open for discussion. The country will be looking for a clear indication of his plan, with 30 senior Labour figures writing an open letter calling for the party to do everything necessary to stay in the single market and the customs union. However, Corbyn must also take into account the wishes of the millions of Leave voters in the party's heartlands. The leader told BBC's Andrew Marr show on Sunday that he wanted tariff-free access to the EU market, but that there were issues of state aid rules that needed to be resolved in order that he could provide support for floundering industries, if he were Prime Minister. Next Prime Minister? Partly because of the dilemma, Corbyn ran an election campaign on domestic issues, a vote-winning tactic that he looks set to continue. During a large open-air rally on the eve of the conference, the 68-year-old attacked the Conservatives as the "party of the rich, for the rich." Our party plus our movement for social change could create a society that generally cares for all rather than the arid, nasty individualism that we inherited, he said. Even harsh critics such as The Economist magazine have acknowledged Corbyn's success, splashing the headline "Britain's most likely next Prime Minister" in its latest leading article. Not even Jeremy Corbyn could quite picture himself as leader of the Labour Party when he ran for the job in 2015, it said. Now, with the Conservatives' majority freshly wiped out and the Prime Minister struggling to unite her party around a single vision of Brexit, the unthinkable image of a left-wing firebrand in 10 Downing Street is increasingly plausible. Corbyn, who will speak on Wednesday, the conference's final day, recently strengthened his hold over the party and his MPs, 80% of whom supported a motion of no confidence in their leader last year. Conference motions are expected to reduce the power of Labour MPs and members of the European Parliament, as Corbynites reinforce their control over the party's chief administrative body, the National Executive Committee, with trade union members and party members set for a larger say. Corbyn wrote in the conference programme that he will be fighting against a society where opportunities are for a privileged few. He warned Prime Minister Theresa May that her government had run out of steam, and that his Labour movement was stronger than ever.